I'm going to cut to the chase. No one makes a better watch than Seiko under $500. Facts. The video could end just right now. Now, look, I just did want to give a quick 5-year review of my Seiko SKX007. I just wanted to make a video just talking about the things I really loved about it, some of the things that aren't the best, just so you guys can have an understanding of whether you'd be interested in buying one or not. So I want to say that some of my favorite things about this watch is, number one, it's so durable. The durability is insane. I've taken this watch to Japan, I've taken it snowboarding, surfboarding, surfing, and it just keeps on ticking. It's just so durable. I've dropped it, I've smacked it against bricks while I've been laboring, but it just keeps on ticking. Look, it is scratched up, but I don't even care about the fact that it's scratched up because it just adds to the character of the watch. It's durable as hell. The case is pretty thick. The crown guards protect the crown, and so it's just a fantastic, durable watch. So number one, I love it. It's just so durable. Number two, the design. Look, in a world where everything copies everything, I do like the fact that the SKX has unique design. The crown at 4 is really nice. The date window with the blue and the red text is fantastic. Even the hands that I don't like, I respect because it is unique and it has a unique design. To the point where it hugs my 7-inch wrist really, really well. And looks fantastic on the wrist. It is a little bit tall, so it might have a bit of trouble slipping it under the cuff of some things, but I don't know how many cuffs you're going to be wearing with this watch because it is quite durable. And obviously it's very versatile, which I'll touch on soon, but there's some place where you wouldn't want to take this, maybe higher class venues, etc. But look, it's a great design. I've got recognized this watch actually a lot from people, probably more than my Submariner, which is interesting to note, just because maybe it's more accessible, or maybe people think the Submariner is fake. Yeah, it's a great design and it looks good. Like when I see it on my friends' wrists, it just looks great. So fantastic design. It's unique and you've got to respect that. The third thing I really love about it, there's kind of 2 points here, is its versatility. As I was saying, apart from maybe very high-class fancy events, it goes with everything. You know, if you're a musician who's gigging and you want to have a cool watch with you, if you're traveling and you don't want to be worrying if your battery's going to run out or charging your Apple Watch, for example, it's so versatile. It's an absolute strap monster as well. You can put any NATO you want on it. It's going to look good. Rubber straps. It's going to work. It looks great on every strap. I've got a friend with a blue NATO strap. It looks unbelievable. I have a friend, I've got a number of different NATO straps. It just looks great. It just works really, really well. Look, the biggest pro I have, to be honest, the whole review or my thoughts on this literally just hang on the price point. When I bought this in 2016, the price for this cost 220 Australian dollars. And I can say it again, it is the best $220 I've ever spent on a physical item. Just value for money is unbelievable. It's strong, it's sturdy, it looks good, and it makes you feel happy in life. You know, you want to be wearing things that make you feel happy. And so it's a fantastic watch to have. I love taking it underwater, taking it when I'm surfing, and it just is something that I really love to have on my wrist. Now, there are a few things that I don't like. Often you do tend to see maybe this bit of an idea across YouTube videos or forums that the SKX, it's the best watch ever. It's even better than some luxury watches. I can say I really do disagree with that. I'm very lucky to own a Submariner, an 1140-60 no date, and everything about the Submariner is just better than the Seiko. Apart from the fact that you would cry a lot more if you got your Submariner stolen. The build quality is way better on the Rolex, as you could expect from a luxury item. Look, if they were both the same price, you'd be crazy to end up buying the SKX over a Submariner. The Submariner is a fantastic watch. Now, another thing I don't like, it's a bit controversial, I just can't stand the minute hand. The way it's designed in a weird sort of square, rectangular, triangle shape. Look, it's something that I appreciate in terms of its uniqueness, but personally I don't really like it. For me though, it was more about owning a do-it-all watch, so that didn't play too much in my consideration, but even after having it for 5 years, I still don't really like that minute hand. Lastly, and I'm just looking at very small things here, quality issues. The loom is great on this watch considering, but the loom isn't applied very well. It's sort of misaligned in some of these white hour markers. And you can see if you kind of zoom in, it just doesn't really have a professional level of quality to it. Yeah, and the other thing as well that was a bit of a frustrating issue is I bought it brand new, and straight out of the box, it was about a minute late a day. You would expect it to be probably within 30 seconds, but that's okay. I'm not someone who's very specific or has to be running always on time. For me, having an indication of the time, to be honest, is better than having, precise second, for example. So those are my thoughts, but in regards to those issues and a couple of negatives, I just have to reiterate the point that for a $220 watch, it is just unbelievable. The way it makes you feel, the heritage of it, the design, the durability, the versatility, everything about it is fantastic. It is a great watch. I recommend it to anyone who asks about getting into watches and doesn't want to spend that much. I also do recommend them the new Seiko 5s that are very similar, and they're even at an even better price point almost. The green one looks awesome, the blue one looks great. Look, they'll set you back about 350 Australian dollars and just get it at that price. That is a fantastic deal. Look, I've spent 5 years with this watch. If you're thinking about it, just do it. Like, stop thinking about it. And if you can afford it, go and buy one. Feels great. You can swap it out. You can customize it. It's a fantastic piece. It looks great in photos. So, I mean, just to wrap up, what do you guys think about the SKX? Do you have one? Do you want to get one? Do you have any questions? If so, leave them in the comments. Hope you have a great day. Peace.